Hey guys, it's Jake here for you with that Gun Talk Philadelphia Naga chapter, and I'm here in Las Vegas with my man
Unc from Shoot to Win.
Shoot to Win out
SHOT
of
Show 2022 out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Awesome. We are here at the Staccato booth in all its glory with all its firearms out, and we are excited to talk about this wonderful firearm tool brand that they have going on here. Unc, can you tell us a little bit about your background, please?
26 years law enforcement, 15 years those years SWAT. I'm currently a state firearm instructor as well as a NAGA firearm instructor. Also the Southeast Regional Director for NAGA and a USCCA counselor. So I've got a little bit of immersion in the firearm industry. And like you, I'm a huge fan of Staccato. I've got a Staccato P Duo. Love it.
So we actually want to talk about what we have. So just to give you guys some background here, I started off with Staccato maybe about a year ago. Ordered my first Staccato P Duo. And I tell you, after shooting that firearm, my poor guns in my safe had no more range time.
Yeah, it was like it's a go-to gun. Yeah,
absolutely. So it was such a shame what I did to myself. So my chapter in Philadelphia, we have about 28 Staccatos in our chapter. And I know, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
I mean, when I first got my firearm, I had no idea that 27 people would follow me down this road. But it's been a fantastic journey. We got a chance to go out, my wife and I, to their factory in Georgetown, Texas.
How was that?
Man, it was amazing. Great folks that work there. A veteran-friendly place. Absolutely amazing.
It's veteran owned also, right?
Yes, it is. And I got a chance to see the process from beginning to end, how they were made, and the great folks that make them. And it was out of this world.
So, and that's the thing. The product, it's American made. It's veteran owned. It's precise. It's one of the best shooting platforms out there. I would put that and have put that up against everything, and I'm not, call the other guys' names, but I put that up against every platform in my small collection, and I've only got about 36 guns.
Only 36?
but I put up
only 36.
Everyone in the platform, and it has outperformed those guns.
Yes.
And the other phenomenon is when I take it to the range and have other people shoot it, well, they get mad at me. That's funny, we talked about that. What happens when you put the gun in somebody else's hands?
Exactly. Like I was at my range in Philadelphia, the gun range in Philadelphia, and I let a couple of guys that worked there shoot it. And I remember one particular, my buddy Brian, he actually shot that firearm. I had my XC at that time down there. And he shot the XC, and his expression to me, and the words that he said to me immediately after shooting my XC is, "This is not fair. It's like cheating." And I want to tell you, it is like cheating, but my life is worth it. My life is worth it, though.
Right. Yeah, we talk about, when Terrell talks about the life being worth it, the gun it's at a very, I wouldn't say high price point, but it's going to be higher end than the guns that are out there, on the market. But you're going to pay for it. But what are you paying for? You're paying for not excellence in craftsmanship. You're paying for the peace of mind. And like I always say, what you fail to pay for on the front end, or you refuse to pay for on the front end in preparation and equitable equipment,
absolutely,
you're going to pay on the back end and trying to repair whatever issues you have. And those issues could be, life-changing issues,
yes.
But you're going to pay somehow, and you tend to pay more on the back end.
Absolutely.
So
very well said.
It's absolutely an investment.
Very well said. Definitely an investment. One of the best investments I ever made. Personally, myself, I own 3. Staccato C, the P Dual, and the Tuxedo version XC, which is like a collector's piece right now.
Collector's piece. Awesome.
The gentleman that built that slide, the chrome slide, has retired now from Staccato.
Oh, so it's like one of a kind. Huh?
So the price is going up, but it is what it is. It's a fine firearm, and we're just so happy to be a part of Staccato and NAGA and training people and educating people in our community, and just teaching them about fine firearms, firearm safety, protecting themselves and our 2A rights.
And the good thing is there's, you know, because we've got the higher end ones, and there's some that go a little bit higher, but there are price points that are economical.
Absolutely.
There are guns that are, you know, within the, you know, $1,000 range. There are some pieces, and they work, and that's the thing, from beginning to end, from high to low, it's a precision firearm.
Absolutely.
You know, so what you're trying to get out of it, you don't have to add too many things onto it, because it's a well made, you know, piece of equipment.
Absolutely.
You know, so you know, you have the opportunity to, hey, you know what, I don't want to spend as much, but I want to get a fine piece of equipment. So that's one of the things that Staccato provides for its end users.
Absolutely. So I just want to say, Unc, do you approve of this firearm?
Well, let me say this. Southeast Regional Director, with over 40,000 members strong,
yes.
I've got about 2,200 on my social media page. I've trained about 1,500 to about 2,000 people just in training in concealed carry and firearms workshops.
Yes.
I would recommend that firearm. People ask me all the time, you know, what's the best firearm? I don't know what's best for you, but if you want something that's a precision piece of equipment, that is reliable, that is consistent, and that you could put your life on it, it's approved. It's Unc approved.
And you know, I love everything you said, brother, and that's absolutely true. And you know, I think sometimes this firearm in particular may not be your best firearm for first-time firearm owners because of the trigger and, you know, the safety and the grips and things of that nature.
You know what? I wouldn't agree. I think, you know, my fiance came out, and she's a new shooter.
Right.
And she loves it. It's no longer my firearm. So for new shooters and all of the mishaps and hang-ups and all those things that new shooters experience with firearms that have heavier triggers, that have longer trigger pulls, that have longer walls and resets, they don't have to do as much.
Exactly.
So this gun, like you said, it's almost like cheating. It cuts out all those superfluities that new shooters get, you know, inundated with. All you literally have to do, remember when the camera changed from the old, you know, the Polaroid came out and does what? Point and shoot.
Right.
I would challenge every new instructor that has a new candidate, put that firearm in their hands and watch the performance level. The other thing is watch the confidence level of the person go up.
Man, I was just going to say that because that's amazing. When I train folks in Philadelphia, I let them shoot their firearms, and then I'll give them one of my Staccatos to shoot. And the joy that you see in their face when they come from their firearm to that Staccato is like amazing.
You don't have to overcome all those mechanical things. And again, these are quality firearms. We're not saying they're not quality firearms. But Staccato has done something to the platform. And what they've done is they've put expertise and craftsmanship into the firearm, so that all of those things that you would have to do to get past all the other firearms, you don't. You point this thing, and with good fundamentals, you know, sight picture, sight alignment, turn control, all those things in place, they come out winning every time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, as you can see, Unc and I, we approve of Staccato. We're going to continue to approve of Staccato. They're doing a lot of new things in their lineup. They have a personalized section now where you can get your firearm personalized, which is really, really nice. So we're looking forward to moving with Staccato, growing with Staccato, and teaching with Staccato. So this is Jake Crew for you, That Gun Talk Philadelphia Chapter, and
Unc from Shoot to Win.
Signing out. Thank you guys for listening.